I'm Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be, my ex still calls, but when she calls and I ask her out for a date, she still turns me down. And what should you do next if you're in that situation? I've got an email here from a viewer, and he says, "Hey Coach, I've watched your videos and I've read your book, and it's really helped me to regain my self-confidence, and thank you very much." You're welcome. Well, it's your birthright to feel that way, just so you know. So I'm just helping you do what's already natural to you anyways. Just giving you permission to do it and not give a fuck what other people think. Why? Because it really doesn't matter. He says, "I told my ex that I wasn't down for the friends game and I walked away. A week went by and she initiated contact and came by unannounced. I think she was just doing recon to see what I was up to, and I've made attempts to contact her then, and it's all on her now." Well, when she comes over, you should have seduced her. Create an opportunity for sex to happen. That's it. That's the male's job in the courtship. Create an opportunity for sex to happen. He says, "When she calls, I try to keep it short and polite. Although she is initiating the contact, it's to talk about nothing." He says, "I invited her out twice and have been given reasons for why she can't make it, blah, blah, blah." He says, "A week goes by and she calls me to tell me that her and her girlfriend and a mutual friend of ours were going to a club. And I really didn't have the time to chit-chat, and I tried to politely end the conversation. She asked if I was getting off the phone because I had company. And I said not at the moment, but I was going on a date later, and she tried to hit me with a barrage of questions. See, this is what happens. A woman backs up, and it's kind of like she's still got her toe in the water because she's looking around for your replacement, and she really hasn't found somebody better yet, and you're not really moving forward anymore, and so that's kind of confusing her a little bit because women are more attracted to men whose feelings are unclear, and you went from being totally clear to the point where she didn't want to be with you anymore to now the point being is that now you've stopped all contact and you've backed up, and now she's like, well, wait a minute. And so she's calling, but she's still not ready to actually do anything with you yet. And so it's like in a way, because in her mind, she's kind of like, he can't be having another girl. Are you serious? Do you think he's got... Oh my God. I wonder if he's going out with another woman. And this is shit she's thinking about. And this is what she's talking about with her girlfriends. She's trying to figure you out. Because in her mind, she's judged you to be not really much of a catch. And therefore, if I blow up with him, he'll be single for 2 years before... that way I can always go back to him. But when you communicate like you're doing, awesomely, and good job, by the way, that you ain't fucking waiting around for her, and then it causes her to go, well, maybe I didn't do, maybe I should have broke up with him. Well, he's kind of really nice. And so as 2 or 3 weeks, a month goes by after your breakup, and you're not doing anything anymore, she can tell, especially like when you've asked her twice when she's called you, and you're not doing anything, basically what happens is the relationship will completely end and you will never talk to each other again if she doesn't make any effort. That's what happens. So at some point, the woman realizes that if I don't call him, I will never hear from him again. And that basically, she realizes that the future of the relationship or the end of the relationship is completely in her lap. If you guys don't talk anymore, it will be completely her fault. And plus, since she's been the one reaching out to you, if a woman starts chasing you and they're doing all the contact, well, guess what? Current events tend to form future trends. And so that's a good thing. And so he says, when she contacts me, I'm not initiating. He says, I told her to talk to her later. And he says, when she hit him with a barrage of questions, he said he gracefully danced around them. Said he'd talk to her later. And he says, I'm not initiating. He says, was this the right thing to do, or should I have kept my business to myself? It's like, it's perfect. Because she wanted to know, and it's like, hey, it's like, what do you care? She ain't your fucking girlfriend anymore. You're chit-and-chat with her for a few minutes. It's like, you're fucking busy. Why? You think about it. James Bond, where's he going to spend his time with? He's going to spend his time with a chick who's fucking steady, single, and ready to mingle. And a chick that's giving him this kind of nonsense, he's like, hey, this kind of static. He's like, hey, baby, it's great to hear from you, but I got to run. Keep in touch. I got to go. Because he wants to go hang out with a chick that he can get laid and have great sex with, not this chick that's just got drama and wants to call him and fucking waste his time, basically. He's going to be nice, he's going to be charming, but he's going to be on about his business. And so, at this point, because you tried to do something with her twice and she's blowing you off, just let her keep calling you and talk to her for 2 to 3 minutes max and always be busy If she's texting you, just send 3 or 4 texts back maximum, and then just say, hey, I got to run. It's great hearing from you. Keep in touch. And always just say it. Keep in touch. And then just walk away and don't ever do anything. And like I said, as the weeks go by, she's going to realize the only reason that you guys talk is because she makes something happen. And so if she doesn't make something happen, nothing will ever happen again between the two of you. And that's, like I said, as long as you're still at least a 5 on a scale of 1 to 10 in her eyes, and you haven't gone to like 4 and below, eventually she'll throw in the towel and she'll bring up getting together and do something. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep dating other women. I think you handled it beautifully. Stick to the script. 1 or 2 things will happen. She'll either call you and ask you to do something, or she'll stop calling. Makes it pretty fucking easy, right? It's fucking playbook. Then that way you can focus on hooking up with her replacement and having the power, because that's where it belongs. After all, you are the king of your kingdom, aren't you not? Something to think about. So if you have a question that you want to ask me, go to my website, click the Contact Me tab, which will be on the left-hand side of your screen. Send me 1 to 2 paragraphs max, and just give me several days to get back to you with a response. If you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session. You can do that by going to my website, click the Products tab, which will be at the top of your screen, and just follow the instructions. If you want to get a digital version of my Kindle ebook, on my website, underneath the email sign-up box, is a box that has a link that will take you right to the Amazon Kindle download page. Once you get there, if you don't have a Kindle device already, on the right-hand side there's a button you can click to download a free e-reader app for your smartphone, tablet device, or your computer. It only takes a matter of seconds to download and install the app and complete the purchase of my book. And if you appreciate the value of the information I offer in these video newsletters, the articles on my website, and my ebook, you can show your appreciation by going to my website right now, and on the Wibia toolbar, which will be at the bottom of your screen, click the PayPal donate button and donate any amount that you feel is equal to the value of the information. And I will talk to you soon.